I think
Whenever you
they're in
want
the
to do that
chat talking
playlist,
about 3,000. Reggie Noble says 3K is by far the most overrated rapper. Wow. Man, how'd
I'm
y'all
not
get on Andre 3000, man?
I'm not touching that right now.
I think as an individual, Andre just shouldn't be rated as an MC. I think
It's hard to
we just
it's
gotta
hard to
rate
appropriate.
Outkast.
It's hard to appropriately. How about this? I don't think any all-time great MC has the brevity of material that he has at this point. Isn't that fair to say? He's like Gale Sayers in the sense he's like got the least amount of output but the most flash of brilliance.
I
Maybe.
don't think that there's any MC in hip hop that we talk about as an individual that does not have one song where it's just them in three verses. I don't think there is one. Even
No, Mike.
even
Every
Gibbs
time you
got we serving.
No, Mike, every time you say that, I stand down because I don't have no smoke for you. Like, so I'm gonna keep standing down
I
because
mean,
it's
Gibb
like
got a
you're right.
solo album that's dope too. I mean, Backbone did Five Deuce for Trey. Like even in that crew in
God,
itself,
dudes felt trays. Shit, too.
yeah, even in that crew, we got people that got three verses that they held down by themselves. You know what I mean? But
That's been done multiple times. Mike Cool Breeze.
even like with Tribe, man, like they were doing it within the group. Like, you had Benito on the album. You would have Butter on the album where Fife was holding it down himself.
Mike,
It's like,
you know how I feel about Get a Hold on Beats, Rhymes, and Life, Mike. Tip is crazy on there.
yeah, man.
Tip is crazy on Get a Hold.
Yeah. And even Lauren. I mean, people want to talk about Lauren. Lauren's done it.
No, Mike.
That thing
Mike,
is a
Mike, I give
brilliant
her Mike,
record.
Mike, I give her a lot of flack, but here's what I will tell you. Every rap song that she's actually written and done by herself has been brilliant. Every
Unknown
rap
Name
record
says
she's written has been
Andre
brilliant.
is
It's not a
the
lot of rap records, but they're all brilliant. Lost Ones, Doo Wop, Final Hour. No, those are all classics.
yeah. Unknown
Okay?
Name says Andre is the male Lauryn Hill. I see what people say when they say that, but
He doesn't have a miseducation.
no, he doesn't. I think the Love Below is brilliant though, but
It's not the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. With all due
it's
respect
not. It's
to the love.
not. No, it's not. But I
It's got
think
like it's got She Lives in My Lap and Prototype, Mike. That's what it's really got as far as classic shit. Rest of the stuff is just really good to great at times.
what do you think about
It's
Hey
got She Lives
Y'all?
in My Lap and huh?
What do you think about Hey Y'all as a record?
Like I said, She Lives in My Lap and Prototype are the only classic stuff
Well,
on the
She
album.
Lives in My
Everything else,
Lap, in my opinion, is the best song he's ever written.
I could agree with you on that, Mike. Yeah, I can agree with you
I
on
do
that.
think he's.
But Mike, everything else is good to great. There's not anything really bad on there. But when you talk about classic, it's like Prototype and She Lives in My Lap are classic. Everything else is kind of just good to great. Like Mike, to be honest with you, I love Spread more than I love Hey Ya.
Uh, I mean, listen, Hey Y'all's one of those records that it got played so much, I could see anyone not loving it. Andre doesn't like it. It got played so much. But,
Yeah.
I mean, if we break it down, it is still a really dope record. Yo, Shamario Patterson said something that I want to address. He said, performance-wise, who would win, Jay-Z or Nas? I do think Jay is the better performer of the two. Because Nas's
I'll give you that.
performance is hit or miss with the breath control and all that, but
It's been better the second half of his career than the first half. Definitely the
yeah.
first half is Jay in a landslide. It's Nas gives a better full show than he used to, but Jay is still the better performer.
So I do think that if they did do a versus, depending on what the venue is, Jay does have the advantage when it comes to the performance.
Well, see, here's the thing about it. This Nas that we're talking about, like, talks shit before the record, in between the record, and after the record. So it's like you got to keep in mind of like who they are right now showing up on stage. Because Nas is the guy like with like, walking like Nas is the one walking in with the championship belt on if they getting in the ring right now. I mean, we clear about that, right? Like Jay's a challenger, he's a contender. You don't have any championship rings recently. You have none. You got you got KD 1, 2, and Magic. Like so you're a contender. That's what I'm saying. Like, why people acting like Jay setting the tone? It's like, no. He's not the one with the championship belt on. He ain't got no rings. He just win the MVP. Nigga ain't won MVP since like 2000. When the Black Album come out, Mike? Nigga ain't won MVP
2003.
in a long time.
Yeah, it's
Nigga ain't
been a
won
minute.
MVP in a long time, Mike. Nigga ain't won MVP in a long time. Nas just won MVP.
You're right. You know what? I know it's getting super late. We got to wrap this up. And I guess we need to go ahead and just say Magic is 2021's album of the year.
Mike, yeah.
Nas is MC of the year. I mean, we're gonna come with a full list for everybody.
He about to
Looks
sweep
like
the sports awards this time, Mike. He ain't
yeah,
getting swept this time. This time he's sweeping. How about that?
yeah, man. What an incredible year! What an incredible project! Incredible album. I'm still amazed by what I was hearing last
I'm a fan
Friday.
and I'm still
Uh,
stunned, Mike. Like nobody's ever done this. I told you he's changing the way we look at things. I told you, Mike, I have to slide Jay and Kendrick down about the shit that he did this year. It's like go
yeah.
ahead and y'all go ahead and both of y'all take a step down. You take a step out. You take a step out of my top 10 until you make an album. Take a step out of my top 10 until you make an album.
Well,
Put you on hiatus.
honestly, man, the fact that Magic doesn't have an
Sliding
M.
Rockin' back up. Sliding Jay back down.
I mean, the fact that Magic doesn't have an Eminem verse on it, and KD2 does, I have to put Magic ahead.
Very Mike, that's how we end and that's what you want to do. Okay.
I mean, Eminem wasn't on Magic to fuck it up, so Magic's definitely album of the year over KD2. But
I can't with you.
man, happy New Year, happy holidays, everybody. Man, we really appreciate y'all growing with us this past year, and we're gonna do some even bigger things in 2022. Man, I'm really excited, man. I'm excited for everything this show's gonna do. Coop's gonna be out here interviewing, some of the biggest artists, some of the best artists, not even just biggest, people who are making the
Yeah,
biggest
I'll settle
impacts
for
out
best.
here.
Yeah, I'll settle for
Yeah,
best.
yeah, that's what we're doing, man. We only cover the best, people who are doing this hip hop thing the right way. And yeah, man, we're looking forward to just continuously growing with y'all and y'all growing with us and hearing more hip hop, man. I'm looking forward to KD3 now, man, because Kendrick ain't dropping.
So, Mike, what did I tell you when I heard KD2? I was like, I'm excited about the series. It appears they're going to keep this run going.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a 4. Who knows? But yes. What are we doing the next show, man? I know you say you're going to be wrapped up for the rest of the year, right?
I'm just let me get home, Mike, and we'll touch base.
We'll figure it out.
Right.
We'll figure it out. But
Right.
we had to touch y'all real quick, man, because I know that, we hadn't talked about Magic yet. But yes, everything that you thought that we thought about Magic, you were right. I think it's a classic. I think it's album of the year. Nas dropped album of the year at the last second.
Last seconds. So I guess a good way to end this is like, okay, so he's kind of like changing the cap of it. It's like this is now the new barometer. You get what I'm saying? Because Mike, here's what he's doing. What he's doing is having a great solo MC career, but now he's going back to his roots of what he's grew up on. He's going to the MC producer combo, like Eric B and Rakim, Cool G Rap and DJ Polo, KRS-One and Scott LaRock,
as he
Gangstar. Right,
Yeah.
He's letting you know what he's doing. He's like, no, I finally got my guy the way my guys had their guy. Now I got my guy. Let's see how my stuff stacks up to their guys. Because I'll tell you right now, Mike, as far as like MC producer combos, Mike, I mean, Eric B and Rakim appear to be the only ones in the lead.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be fair?
Well, we're going to need to see KD3.
Mike, is there an MC producer combo that can say they got albums better than KD1, KD2, and Magic right now, except for Eric B and Rakim?
Gangstar.
Gangstar don't have 3 albums better. They got 2. They got Daily Operation, and they got Moment of Truth. I just gave you 3. You gave me 2.
All right. I think this is a whole nother subject for a whole nother show.
Hold on. Not Daily Operation. Step into the arena.
Step into the arena. Yeah, I figured that's where you were going. Daily Operations dope too, but yeah.
It is.
It's not, step into the arena.
How about this? KD1 would be the lowest one on this totem pole. That's better than Daily Operation.
Well,
KD1's better than Daily Operation. So.
Well, Happy New Year to everybody if we don't talk to y'all sooner than that. But yeah, we're going to really break down. You know what? On the next show, what we need to do is we need to just go ahead and just use that show to break down 2021 and just go from there and just kind of set the tone for 2022 and just the best of 2021. I think that'll be next show. We wanted to do that this show, but Magic stopped us. So, yeah.
Is what it
What
is.
can you do?